Hello everyone, in this video we're going to be looking at how to do descriptions at GCSE Geography, and specifically this is for the CIE curriculum. Now what you need to do, and you need to ensure that you always do, is that you're describing a pattern, and this normally goes from a large scale to a medium scale and to a small scale. You need to also make sure that you give examples of named places and use number data, as well as making as many statements as there are marks. This will ensure that you get all the grades. You definitely must not start explaining. Remember, it's a description question, so if you explain, you get 0 marks for it. And don't add your own knowledge. I know you feel like it sometimes, but avoid it. So, first example. Alright, what we need to do is we need to describe the distribution of areas where over 20% of the population is undernourished. So if you can see over here on this question, it's worth 3 marks. That means that we need to make 3 statements, and I've circled the areas that we need to look for on the map. So, as you can see, we're looking at the countries over here between the 2 tropics. There's a high concentration of these countries found between the tropics that have over 20% undernourished population, and you can see there's a high concentration in Central Africa, Sub-Saharan Africa that is, and also quite a few in the Indian subcontinent. There we go, I've labeled the 3 areas that you're going to get the marks in. You could also, if you wanted to, add a statement using the data from the question, such as countries like Madagascar or Angola have over 35% of their population being undernourished. And if we compare this to the mark scheme, you can see over here that we're kind of like in the right area. Okay, you could maybe mention a few more points, but overall 3 points, like the ones we'd mentioned, would get you 3 marks. Example number 2, this one's looking about coral reef and the distribution of coral reef. If you're looking over here at the red arrows, I'm labeling where the coral reef can be seen on the map because it's a bit hard to see on the YouTube, and I've circled it on the key. So we can see that relatively speaking, coral reef distribution is a little bit uneven. Don't be scared to say uneven, it's a pattern. In addition to that, you can see that most of it's found on the west part of the island. It's found below 18 degrees of latitude, and it's on this kind of like reef just off of the west coast. And again, have a look at the mark scheme. Alright, you can see that they are the types of points we are looking at. Over here I mentioned 4 just to be safe, but we could have avoided the last one. Example number 3 is a little bit different. This is not a map, this is a graph. This one's a little bit tricky because notice the question that's in bold over there, age 75 and over. That means that you're only looking on the right hand side of the bar graph, not the one on the left. So hopefully you can see that there's a general upward trend, and in each of the 2011, 2021 and 2031 the bar goes up. And then you need to make sure, because it says using figures, alright, that you're putting down evidence from the question itself, and you're quoting exactly how much it rises by. Right, and there we go, another 3 marks that you can actually put in. And as you can see over here, there we go, there's a mark scheme. There are a whole bunch of points that you can put down. You can even do some calculations if you want. Thank you very much for watching, and have a great day.